Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to this episode from my beauty section here on my website slash YouTube. I wanted to show you guys a little trick that I've learned from a lot of makeup artists in my business about how to kind of condense your lipstick collection down to a smaller size. I travel a lot, so I like to find ways to condense size in my makeup bag so I can carry more stuff but have less weight and less bulk, especially in my makeup and toiletry bag. So what you do is start with a little medicine plastic traveling container. This is one that I got from the skate brand Supreme. And what you want to do is get one of these. They also have the ones that are double compartment that have 14. This one has 7, obviously for 7 days of the week. So I'm going to start with this, and what you want to do is choose a color palette that you want to put together. My first color palette is going to be the brighter colors because a lot of the time if I'm wearing a lipstick, it's going to be bright red, bright orange, bright purple, pink, those kind of colors. So I'm going to create a palette with this using those colors. So first I'll show you guys, I'm mostly going to be using my MAC lipsticks, which are my brighter colors that I used, and a couple of Chanel lipsticks that have some beautiful reds. This one, for instance, is More Orange by MAC. So what I'm going to do is I don't want to cut the whole thing off. I've got a plate here and a knife. And what I'm going to do is just cut off about half. You see, this is fun and awkward. About half of the tube. So like this, I cut it at an angle so you can see. So in case I do want to just take this with me somewhere, it's still a little bit usable. You may want to remold it a little bit so it'd be easy to put on your lips. I actually prefer lipsticks when they're more flat for putting on than when they have a tip. So this works great for me. Now what you want to do, I'm going to close this up so I don't make a mess with it, which I always pretty much do. So now you've got your lip tip here. Yeah, it kind of sounds weirdly sexual. And I'm going to put it in one of these compartments. So I'm going to choose the E because I don't wear the orange that incredibly much. And I'm going to put it in there, whoop, like a little, use your knife, like a little mini spatula to put it in the compartment like that. And I'm going to also just push it down. Well, no, maybe I'm not. You just want to make sure you have it real good in there. So there you go. And then your knife is dirty, so from there what you want to do is just, I have some paper towels here. Just wipe it off before you go to the next color, otherwise you're going to get your colors all mixed up. So yeah, so that's what I like to do. I'm going to put, I'll show you, this one was More Orange again from MAC. The next one I'm going to put in here is one of my favorite reds from MAC, Ruby Woo. I love this color because it's a super duper matte blue red. Again, I have like 7 of these, so I don't really mind about cutting this one up. And it's actually already broken. So what I'm going to do though is go ahead and cut it, as you can see here, in half, because I don't think the whole thing will fit. And then I'll just put this part of it back in here. And see, like, that's so matte that it barely gets anything on my fingers. Okay, so that's Ruby Woo from MAC. That's the next color that I'm putting here in the M. And I don't really care so much about remembering. I don't know, I have a photographic memory, so it's not hard for me to remember. If you don't have a photographic memory and you want to remember what's in each, you can always write on the bottom in Sharpie. You could write in a thin Sharpie what each color is so you don't forget if you want to go back and buy it and you can't find it. And another note, like, because I made the mistake of putting this orange one against this edge, make sure you put it against more towards the edge here or more against the edge where it closes. That way the little door latch thing right there doesn't get all lipsticky, which that orange one totally is. Okay, next color I'm putting in my palette is another one from MAC. This is a purpley one. It's a pretty purple called Up the Amp, AMP. And I'll do links for all these below if you want to shop it and make your own. And I'll find, see, that one's like almost unused. So I'm just going to get it, clean my knife, clean my knife, clean my knife. Is it all clean? And chop. Chop suey. Okay. This one's gonna go in my E. And here, see, this time I'm gonna put it to the side right here so I don't get any smush. See? Now we've got orange, red, and purple. Pretty. Okay, next color. So what I like about also having these palettes like this is that I hardly ever wear just one lipstick color at a time. I like to mix colors to make them special based on what I'm wearing or my jewelry, or just to make it where, I don't know, I'm just one of those people that doesn't like to wear shit that other people have. So when I'm custom mixing color, it makes me feel more special. Okay, now this is Russian Red from MAC, another one of my favorite reds from this one's a little bit more moisturized. I don't know if moisturizing is the right word, but it's not as matte as the Ruby Woo. I gotta wash up. Let me just get my knife clean here. It's a little less matte than Ruby Woo, and again, going to just put this on my plate here and cut it in half. My God, shaky. From all the alcohol I drank this weekend, we'll just pretend like I don't have the alcoholic shakes. Okay, that one's going in the R. It's our Russian Red. Now we got our two reds. You can see it's a little bit darker, the Russian Red, than the Ruby Woo. Ruby Woo is like super duper bright red, and Russian Red just a little bit deeper, a little bit more blue. Now, next up, let's see what we have here. Is Impassioned, I think. Yep, Impassioned, which is my favorite, like hot pink kind of corally color. You can see I have it mixed with some red because I recently wore it. I went to the Game of Thrones premiere with a friend of mine and in San Francisco, and I wore this with Russian Red, so it's got a little bit of Russian Red on it. I'm just going to wipe it off first. And then you can see it's like a super fun hot pink, kind of corally pink color. Now, I'm going to put that on my plate. See here. And chop. Got a lipstick tip. Okay. Wow. Open. Open. Shit. Okay. Open. Yeah, here we go. There we go. We got our pink in there. And I'm just going to move it back so the latch, again, doesn't get stuck on it. Perfect. So we're almost full. I'm just going to do a couple of Chanel reds that I love. I'm just going to reshape this a little bit so it's not so, there we go, messy looking. My Impassioned. Yeah, and I think it's great because this whole palette is about the size of a lipstick. It's about a little bit bigger, but you're going to get 7 in 1. And then also this way, like, I've tried the formulas that you get, like the big palettes, from like a Sephora or an Ulta where they have all the colors in there. I just find the formulas aren't that great. So I prefer, like, I love the MAC lipstick formulas because they stay forever and they're really high concentration. I love NARS, high color concentration. I love NARS lipsticks and Chanel lipsticks for the same reason. It's a great formula. It won't dry out your lips and feather and do weird things. And also it's like a high color concentration. So this is Chanel. The color is number 38, Velvet Rouge Allure, La Fascinita, whatever. I don't know. I don't speak French. So even though I lived there for a long time, I still don't speak it because no one would speak it to me. But regardless, this one's kind of a shame to cut. It kind of makes me nervous, but I know I won't wear it unless it's in my palette because it says Chanel on there, which is super chic. So I'm just going to put this here and chop. Whoop! Chanel. This is the lighter red I have from Chanel. And that's definitely one I like to keep. You can see it's a little bit darker. It's like in between Russian Red and Ruby Woo. And it's definitely a little bit more of a, like, more moisturizing than Ruby Woo. So if I want something that's in between Russian Red and Ruby Woo, this one's a good option. Now I have one more red I want to put in this palette. Let me just clean off my knife here. And that is this guy, which is called number 14, Rouge Allure Passion. So, and that's a darker red, and it's a more matte red. It's so pretty. And it's a little bit darker than Russian red. So the reason I like to have lots of different reds is for texture. Whoops. Yeah, I got that. There we go. It's for texture, but also because I like to, in order to make my lips look bigger and have a little bit more dimension, I like to line the outside with a little bit of a darker color, the corners and the outside with a little bit of dark color, and then do a lighter color in the middle and here. And it gives you the illusion of a bigger lip. So, got my palette fully stocked, and now I'm ready to travel or throw this stuff in my makeup bag. Whoop! Be careful. Damn it. Oh, where'd you go? Making a mess, as per usual. There you go. So just this one's really stiff because I haven't used it. So you have it all closed. And there you have your makeup palette. And again, if you want to remember what all the colors are, you can write it in on the back in a fine Sharpie, and you should be able to read it, or you can put little labels on the back. So, but I don't know, I have a photographic memory so I can remember all this shit, or I'll just take it back to the MAC counter and get them to match it. So, I'm just going to put on a lip because that's why I don't have one on, because I was waiting to do one to do this. So what I'm going to do is put a little bit of the Chanel darker color Passion on my lips. I'm going to wear it as I already start to get outside as a stain. I'm also one of those people who uses my fingers for everything. Because I'm the kind of girl that I'm not a high maintenance lip person at all. I'm not a high maintenance makeup person at all. Even though I have lots of makeup, I like to keep it really easy just because I'm a tomboy by nature. So, and look at that. So I touch my face all the time, and oh, that's really pretty. And so I like doing things that don't have too much of a defined line. So if I rub my face, it'll look good, or if it starts to wear off, it'll still look good. So there's my lip for the day, or for these videos. Yoo-hoo! Okay, gorgeouses. So I'm also going to make a neutral one of those. I'll show it to you guys and maybe do a lip video when I do it so you can see the neutral favorites. These are my bright colored favorites in my makeup kit right now, and you can see I've got lipstick on me all over me because I'm a mess. But yeah, so a fun little trick for saving room in your cosmetic bag. Okay, big kiss, and love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Check you.